Warriors, Grizzlies. Obviously, they played game one already. Draymond got kicked out the game. What do you think about? First of all, what did you think about game one? And then what do
Memphis
you think
needed that
about
game. I thought that
this
game was
series?
all set up for them. That game was set up for them. I almost feel like the NBA tried to help them win the game. How they had
Yeah,
Steph
didn't
in
like
foul
didn't right.
trouble. They had somebody else in foul trouble. They kicked Draymond out at halftime. You feel me? It was set up for them, and they didn't win that game. But Ja is a super amazing athlete.
For sure.
He's a decent basketball player, but he's an unbelievable athlete.
But he's got to
So
get
if
it
you
in the game.
combine an unbelievable athlete with a decent basketball player, you're gonna have a really good basketball.
Really good basketball player. Yes,
right? A really good guy. So, but I think what happens is honestly for me, as the game went on, pedigree started to show.
For sure.
Right? Because I think we talked, and I was like in the first 3 rounds, I'm like, man, Memphis got to win this game. Like they're in control.
What did I say? I was like, no, they don't have
like,
to.
You can't see. He's like, no, G, no.
I'm
like, man, look, they're in control. They lost Draymond. He's like, yeah, they did still, and I just couldn't believe it because I'm like, yo, they defense, and sure as shit, you was right. Like that pedigree started to show, that experience started to show at the very end. And even the monster that they're raising Jordan Poole to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just had a conversation with somebody about that. Like, we was talking about the Warriors, what should they do after? And this was fresh after watching that game. And I'm like, you can't really split up the Splash Brothers. Like, you have to move Klay to the 3. I'd like, you got to think Steph is 34 now.
Probably Klay's best position at this point.
At this point, off 2 years off, injuries, 33 years old, you move him to the 3. It's not a ton of rangy threes. Like, I think he can guard BI, challenge BI enough. I don't think BI would kill him in a matchup.
BI isn't fleet of foot enough to
yeah. And it's funny because I tell the homies that all the time, I'm like, man, he got cement in the shoes, but he's a skilled dude.
Yeah, he's cold, but he's not fleet of foot enough.
But that was their game to win, and they didn't get it done. So I think, like I said, everything was in position for them to win. Everything was in position. Like, they had Steph out the game early, Klay out the game in foul trouble early. They had everybody in foul trouble. They got rid of Dre. Feel me? It was their game, and
but here's my thing with the Grizzlies. Number one, they shouldn't be in the series. Number one, Minnesota should be in the series. If Minnesota had any fucking brain, if they had any brain, like the last time I remember seeing a team lose that many. Remember the Blazers Warriors series when the Blazers won the conference finals and when KD wasn't there, they were up 15 every single game and lost a 15-point lead every single game. That's the only time I can remember a team literally just losing leads. They lost a 20-point lead twice in one game. To get down 20 twice in one game, something is going wrong.
I'm telling you what it is.
Something's going wrong.
When I first met y'all, we had this conversation, and everybody feel like Glasses is defensive heavy. Minnesota don't play enough defense. And if you playing against other dudes who will strap up, eventually you'll find your offense.
For sure.
You got to get stops. And that's the problem. Minnesota is built and geared to be an offensive juggernaut. Feel me? They do got Pat Bev, but they don't have really no other defenders on the floor. They have the defense and athleticism of Anthony Edwards that's not developed yet, but they don't have a really good defense.
I think they have.
The problem is
that would be
you won't get stops.
Yeah. Like, I think they have pieces that would be really like Vanderbilt. I like Vanderbilt. I like McDaniels. I like the length that they have. But right now, as of today, they don't have the defense that's needed to win these games. Because, again, most of the guys that they have are streaky. Again, Cat, I fuck with Cat. But Cat not shooting 40% throughout the whole playoff series from 3. You're not doing that. Anthony Edwards, I like Anthony Edwards. You're not going to shoot that way throughout the whole playoff series. And D-Lo, he's not going to do that either. So all of their guys are just streaky offensive players. And again, if you're not going to play enough defense, then yeah. So my point is with Memphis, I didn't think like if like that series was so entertaining because it was a lot like college basketball. Yeah. Where it's like, yo, anything can happen because both y'all are just dumb. Like, neither one of y'all are smart. It's just like a dumb offense who's just not going to be, even in the game against the Warriors, right? When they were back up off Ja, and Ja made those 2 quick early threes, which are probably the worst thing that happened to Ja Morant in that game. Him making those 2 early threes, because now he's like, "Oh, y'all gonna back up off me? Bet." And
And like, I'm Reggie Miller on y'all.
And like, look, I love Ja. Got the pride. I love Ja. But relax, brother. It's a reason that they leaving you open. It's a reason that they doing things like that. So again, like, it just came down to the Warriors. The Warriors just play smarter than some basketball teams, bro. That's it. They just play smarter. And then also, I think in that game, Draymond getting kicked out helped them somewhat, because they realized, oh shit, now all of us have to go rebound. We all have to go do that. We can't, if we're going small, or if we're going to put Looney in the game and then we go small, we all have to crash the boards. I thought Gary Payton Jr. Well, no, Gary
Payton Jr. was phenomenal.
Played incredibly. And again, I don't know where I would love to see where Memphis goes from here, but I don't know where they go from here. I think game 2 can either be they can maybe win game 2. I think game 2s are the best chance that they have to win a basketball game, because after that, they're not winning one and they're going to get swept. Or they might come out of game 2 and get blown out. Just even judging off the way Ja looked when he missed the game winner. He stood there for a very long time, like he was in shock and couldn't believe that he missed it. Also with Ja Morant. Love Ja Morant. One of my personal favorite players in the NBA. But in my personal opinion, especially if this is the roster that they're going to have, because you're in Memphis. Obviously, Memphis, I don't think is a huge free agent destination. Also, I don't know how much the organization wants to pay for free agents. I don't think Memphis has anybody who knock down, drag out, you can count on to get a bucket from anywhere. I don't think they have a 3-level scorer on the court. If Ja Morant is not going to get an in-between game, then they need to upgrade over Dylan Brooks. But Ja Morant, in my personal opinion, granted, it's only year 3, but the way he shoots the ball, like just the form, I don't know if he'll ever be able to have a good off the dribble like shot. Just kind of like a push shot, the way he shoots the ball. I don't know if he'll be able to have a good one, which hinders him, especially in late game situations. Like, I know people talking about, like,
when everybody stopped giving up the lane.
Yeah, like talking about the defense Steph played. Bro, the whole world knew he was going to the rim.
Yeah, that's what
the whole world knew he was going to the rim.
But isn't that dope? Like Steph, who started off as like people felt the liability on defense, like
not anymore.
He's got sturdy enough to where it's like, I'm smart enough to play defense, and he gets to stop.
For sure.
That was pretty sweet. I was happy for that dude, man. That was dope for him to get that stop. Even Clay, like Clay, he's like, bro, I've done this too many times. You're not gonna get this.
You're not gonna know. You're not
gonna get this look on me.
First of all, it's 4 seconds left. You're starting from the backcourt, meaning I know you want a running start to the rim. I'm just gonna W. You're not gonna throw a lob because it's fucking 1 second left. Who does that? Also, Ja, somebody who wants the glory. Number one. On the play when when they collapsed the defense, the whole court was wide open. Ja was like, "No, me." So again, I just think this series. Look, the Grizzlies play hard. I think they have a bright future ahead of them. But this series right now,
good coach. They coach, man.
But right now, it just comes down to IQ. And I don't think the Grizzlies have the IQ
or the experience.
Or the experience. Took a peek. Well, they went to 4 straight finals, 5 straight finals. Yeah. How many was it? You don't have you haven't been in those.
You ain't even seen what this looked like. You don't even know what 48 minutes really look like at this level.
Like they went I think it was tied 2-2, going back to Golden State, playing against Braun. Like, you ain't been in that situation. You ain't been down 3-1, lost the lead. You haven't seen the things that they've seen to be able to do the things that they would do. So I think it's cute. I think this season has been great by Memphis. I think it's cool to see all the rappers there. The Memphis culture being kind of put on, front stage for everybody. But as far as this series, probably gonna get swept. Going home.
This all you getting, Bag. It's all you getting, Bag, is this second round, Bag. Y'all going home, brother.
Going home.
My bad. Bag, y'all going home. Yo, y'all going home, baby.
Y'all going home.
Y'all all going to Cancun together after this series.
Go make an album.
Yeah, man. It's all good. Put John there.
Facts. But moving on